Hill Sports 173, and tonight, I need to check the title. Alright, I was just checking the title real quick, see if I titled it right. I think I did. And, they're sending out invites again. Sorry for the blue screen spam. Just what did I click? But yeah, they had to reset the lobby, so they backed out and joined in again. So gonna have to wait about another minute or so. But if y'all heard, GT Jones is gonna be riding a new number next year, next couple weeks I should say, at Richmond when the playoffs begin. He'll be in the number 1 car for Junior Motorsports. Probably because the sponsorship Power Flying J is on the number 1 car, and he drives Power Flying J number 5 car. And I should say so. Probably sponsorship. Probably sponsorship deal to have GT go to the 1 car rather than the 5 car. All I need to know now is where Incock's gonna. Hold on. I have no idea what happened there, but it was a loud thud in the laundry room where I'm at. Something happened. Hopefully nothing bad. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what car Incock's gonna be driving next year. So I mean next year, next 2 races at Richmond. So I believe I can accept the invite now. So I'll be joining you back in a minute. There we go. Just wait for and it's gonna be a relatively short race too, 50 laps. That's pretty short. But excuse me. But when we when I get to the I got an itch in my head. When I get to the track, I'll give you all the starting lineup. There's only 8 cars, so excuse me, 9 cars here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9 cars here. So Northway in the 15, I believe, will be the last car on the starting grid. So I'm gonna give y'all the starting lineup as I enter the track. Here we go. Row 1 is the 9 Predator, 5 GT Jones. Row 2 is the 42 Incock, the 0 Ryan Guy. Row 3 is the 23 Trainer, the 0. Is that Richard Ryan Guy? Excuse me, 23 Trainer, 18 Weasel. My bad. Row 4 is going to be the 7 Nascar Man, the 15 Northway, and running out the field is 89 Diamond Zito. So I would say Diamond Zito would be 8th and Northway 9th, but that's all right, I guess. Really doesn't matter. For Diamond Zito, it really doesn't matter. This is just a fun week for him as he prepares for the cutoff race for the playoffs next Friday night. So 2 to 3 broadcasts left on NASCAR E3 in the coming weeks. I think I meant to say 3 to 4 because I forgot there was a truck race coming up at Las Vegas as well. As cars round through turn 4 here. I mentioned the draft's going to be a great equalizer here. So come off of turn 4, take the green flag here. Get ready to qualify. Not qualify, get ready to race. Gonna ride here with Predator with his teammate on the outside lane. As the green flag's about to drop in the air. Boogie, let's go. Racing from the Brickyard, boys. Let's cross those yard bricks real quick before we dive off into turn 1, shall we? Predator gets a clear shot out of the leads. They dive off into turn 1. Oh, Weasel on the 18 goes already into the wall. Incock and GT Jones battle with second as they come off in turn 2. Ryan Guy's going to stay right behind that 9 car, behind that 42's bumper with the 9 of Predator leading the field down the back straightaway. Weasel in the 18 gets his car still rolling. He's falling all the way back to last though. But it's very early on as they enter turn 3. I think he has enough. He's definitely early on to make a mistake and come back from it. Oh, wine guy pounds the wall coming out of turn 3 there. He's falling to the back now as they come around through turn 4. Predator will come out turn 4 completely lap 1. GT Jones in second. Incock third. Trainer fourth. And rounding out the top 5, looks like, can't tell from that view. Looks like it's a black car. Might be Incock. No, Incock's third. That's Nascar man 5th. My bad. That's a blue car. That's a blue car. And there's Weasel going on Dom Zero back there. That is for 8th, I believe. Let's go. Oh, here's teammates battling for position. Got 15 Northway, Nazir Wine Guy. This is in the back of the pack. So this is 6 on back. Oh boy, look at a 3 wide coming out of turn 3. Uh-oh, contact between the Zero and the 18. Wine Guy down the Zero wreck turn 4. They were 3 wide coming out of turn 3 there. Had Northway in the 15, Weasel in the 18, Wine Guy the 0. 3 wide out of turn 3, then the 18 to 0 made contact. And then around she went. Did Wine Guy in the 0. Down the 0, the 89 also got involved in that as well. Meanwhile, here's the battle for second, it looks like. You got, oh man, look at GT, he's gonna let these guys go, right? Yeah, he's gonna let them go. GT let, Weasel and Incog, not Weasel, Trainer and Incog by for second. That's gonna put GT back to 4th. And you got Trainer and Incog. They had a good battle with Darlington, last week. Looks like they're gonna duke it out again. This time for second. Good on board here with GT Jones here on the 5. As we watch this battle for second. Maybe they're going to try to team up and catch Predator, because Predator's way out there. Oh boy, both Trainer and GT Jones got wide coming out of turn 1 there. Hey.
Hey Coco, where's Tipsy?
I think she's in there somewhere. What's up? That was one of my brother's friends, as GT Jones has lost touch at the top 2 as Incock is in the Trainer for second. Incock's gonna pass by him with ease. Oh, Nascar man and Weasel pound the wall coming out of turn 3 there. Then back there, 5th and 6th. The 7 and the 18 pounds the wall. Meanwhile, GT Jones got up to the back bumper of Weasel there, Trainer, excuse me, for 3rd. And Incock in front of them for 2nd. And GT Jones just made the announcement. If y'all wouldn't hear the announcement, GT Jones, Incock got, oh boy, Incock got the wall coming out of turn 2, allowed Trainer and GT to get by him. Now this battle's on for 2nd. And there's your leader, Predator, gone. Predator looking for his 3rd win of the season, trying to go back to back. He won Darlington by holding off Weasel and Incog, and he's going to try to win here in Indy. As Weasel and Nascar man are duking out for 5th between the 7 and the 18. I wonder, even with the 3-car pack, I don't think they're still able to catch Predator if they keep it side by side like this. Oh boy, are they going to go 3 wide off of 2? Oh, off of 1, excuse me. Good grief, that was close. Looked like they're going 3 wide off of turn 1 there.
No, I'm just saying it's real like tall.
If y'all just hear chat in the background, that's just a couple family members talking. No need to worry about that. But back to my announcement of GT Jones. He's going to be powering the number 1 car when we head to Richmond in a couple weeks. So his deal with the number 5 is going to be coming to an end at Las Vegas. And he'll be hopping into the number 1 car as Trainer kisses the wall coming out of turn 4 there. And he's going to bring the Power Flying J sponsorship with him. Excuse me. So, even with these 3 cars in a tandem draft, sort of speak, they're still not catching the leader Predator, who's all by himself. Incog. Oh, GT blocks him.
So we can use, unless you want it.
Actually, he didn't block him. He just went down low to let him go. So GT's gonna give a throw to Incog.
And I can take it off and lay it on the table.
And that's Predator, your leader. Now it's coming. Weasel is still spaced out in 5th and 6th back there. They didn't hit the wall this time. And now the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th cars, 4th place cars, I should say, they're getting spaced out now. They're not bumping the bumper like they were before. And now GT's lost touch of the 23 and the 42, I believe. As Trainer kissed the wall, then come out turn 1 now. Oh, he's gonna cut right in front of Incog, the Trainer. I'll tell you what, Trainer has found some speed as of late. As Incog goes on the inside of him for 2nd, we're gonna ride on board that him real quick. Trainer's found some speed in that 23 car. He's able to. He's been running more up front lately. Showed at Road America where you got the stage win as Trainer gets around Incog. Trainer lets Incog go, I should say. He's been finding more. They've been finding more speed in that 23 car, and it's starting to show. This battle for 2nd is still going on. I don't know if it's really a battle, but more like a tandem draft. Or a trio draft, I should say. There's a leader, that lone car out there, that's Predator in the 9. He's your leader. And he's just cruising away to get another stage win, get another playoff point. And there's Weasel getting, that's coming back there for 5th. He's going to take 5th away, I believe. Yep, he is. That black and red car back there. Excuse me, gets by Nascar man for 5th. And once again, Incog and Trainer pull away from GT Jones. Looks like GT's all by himself now. Gonna try right here with Incog now. Because I don't think the 5 car, unless the 42 and the 23 start racing each other, I don't think GT Jones and the 5 is going to be able to catch him. Ooh, Incog about kissed the wall there coming out of turn 3 there. Oh boy. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these guys have what it takes to stay up there with Predator. Predator showed stage 1 that he can pull away from the field. But can he hold on to the lead as the race goes on? That's going to be interesting. Look at Trainer in the 23 once again. He tried to make a move on Incog for 2nd. But he's going to try to stay behind him. I believe this is the only battle going on because everyone else is so spaced out. As it looks right now, Predator's going to win this stage, get that valuable playoff point. Remember when I said you're going to have a minimum 53 playoff points? He's going to try to make it 54 or 55. Maybe 60, who knows? But Trainer's got a little. Trainer messed up, I believe, turn 2 there, so I allowed Incog to pull away a little bit. So it looks like the battle for 2nd has cooled down a little bit between the 42, the 23, as well as the 5. So, and Trainer's driving the car that won this race last year, that 23 car. We went to victory lane last year. Here at the Brickyard with Money behind the wheel. So that car has shown some speed. He's a surprise winner last year. Looks like the speed is still there in that 23 car. And they actually found speed throughout the season, so it's really awesome to see. Now we're going to try to go through the field here. There's Domizito in the 89 who's by himself. There's Norfolk in the 15 who's by himself. There's the leader Predator in the 9 who's coming out of turn 4 now. All by himself. Looks like there's one guy in the 0 up front of him. I believe, yep, that's the end of stage 1 right there. So Predator wins stage 1, so he gets 10 championship points and a playoff point. Incock finished 2nd, he gets 9 championship points. Trainer finished 3rd, he gets 8 championship points. GT Jones finished 4th, so he gets 7 championship points. And Weasel went to the top 5, getting 6 championship points. Nascar Man finished 6th, so he gets 5 championship points. There's one guy in the 0 with all that damage, he's able to stay on the lap. Looks like he's going to round out the field. Norfolk finished 7th, so he gets 4 championship points. I believe Domizito finished 8th, and Ryan Guy runs out the field getting 2 championship points. And there's Ryan Guy now, crossing the stripe, finished 9th. Hopefully he can throw this stage away and regroup for stage 2. He's got a lot of damage on that hood in front of that 0 car. He's happy to see this caution. So I had to turn off my mic there a little bit. Coco was, my dog Coco was getting my other dog's business. Literally, in her business. Why you gotta do that, huh? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? We're gonna go back up here. Predator the 9 is too low to be open this time by. I believe everyone come down pit road, take 4 tires, and make their way back out of the track. Yep, everyone came down pit road. So who are going to race off pit road between these 9 cars? Everyone except Don Vizio gets stage points because Don Vizio is a truck series driver. He's not competing for points in the National Series. But everyone else we compete for championship points and playoff points. So let's see who wins up the road. Looks like Norfolk in the 15 is going to win us up the road. He's going to be your new leader. Looks like he did some strategy play. Predator's going to be 2nd. Trainer 3rd. Incock 4th. And GT Jones 5th. There's Weasel 6th. Nascar Man 7th. Domizito 8th. And Wine Guy 9th. So Norfolk's going to be your new leader. He did a strategy play. I believe he took 2 tires. He's going to give him the lead. He's going to be the 2nd leader of the race. Predator was led all the laps in stage 1. So your front row for the restart. Row 1 is going to be the 15 Norfolk, the 9 Predator. Row 2 is going to be the 23 Trainer, the 42 Incog. Row 3 is going to be the 5 GT Jones, the 18 Weasel. Row 4 is going to be the 5 GT Jones, the 89 Domizito, and rounding out the field is the 0 Wine Guy. So Norfolk's going to be your new leader on the restart. It's going to take the inside lane for the restart. Warming up his tires is Norfolk in the 15. He's got older left side tires. He has the same right side tires, but his left side's a little older than everyone else. So interesting why Norfolk took 2 tires here rather than 4 tires. A little interesting, but we'll have to wait and see. Gonna come up, going to turn 4 now. Gonna hit the front straightaway. As they're gonna get up through the gears here in a little bit. Green flag's about to be thrown. Green flag is back in the air, back underway from the Brickyard. Norfolk gets a great start on the inside lane, but Trainer in the 23 did not. And Predator's going to jump right in front of Trainer as they dive off into turn number 1. Predator's going to be Predator's going to be a little bit of a traffic here, which is it's going to be the first time Predator's going to have to pass somebody for the lead, always. But here comes Predator already, coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway for the lead. Here comes Predator, Hancock's going to follow with him. Predator with the help of Hancock going down the back straightaway. He'll take the lead, almost going into turn 3. Predator's clear for the lead. Hancock's going to follow second. The 3 right there for split second. Weasel gets loose on the inside lane, bound for third. Now Weasel bound for fourth with Northway. And here comes GT Jones in the 5 with them. So Predator leads this up with Hancock second, Trainer third, Weasel fourth, and the battle for fifth at the line. Well, look at Nascar Man make a 3 right on his own teammate. Northway's going to be fifth with Nascar Man sixth, GT Jones seventh. And Diamond Zito eighth, my guy ninth, right? Yep. Oh, huge wreck. My guy in the 0 again! Gets clobbered by Diamond Zito in the 89. Nascar Man in the 7's a little slow as well. Line guy once again gets nailed in stage 2. Meanwhile, look at this. Look at this sweet call breakaway for the lead. The top 3 finishes in stage 1. Bumper to bumper. This time you got Weasel in the 18 in the mix as well. He finished 5th in stage 1. So this is the closest anyone's been to Predator, always. So far at least. Everyone else is spaced out. Oh, Trainer gets a little wide in turn 1 there. It's going to allow Weasel again inside for third. And Hancock's going on the inside for the lead. Side by side for the lead, going down the back straightaway. That's why I'm board with Trainer as they watch this 2-5 for the lead. Oh, players like a good line going into turn 3. Weasel's trying to get on the inside of Trainer. He gets loose. And Hancock's going to clear Predator. Near leader, third leader of the ways. Hancock in the 42. Weasel gets loose off of turn 4. Can he keep it straight? He does. Oh, he barely almost went down below there. So we stay green. Now this battle for the lead is going to be heating up again. Hancock takes the lead from Predator. Besides pit road, that's the first time Predator's been passed for the lead on the green flag. These two have had a heated rivalry as of late. Look at Hancock trying to block Predator for the lead. The player's going to have a fender on inside. Oh, Hancock goes wide in turn 3. That's going to allow Predator to take the lead. Oh, he kissed the wall. But he's going to come right back to his back bumper. And Trainer, and that within 2. Trainer 23 is also caught up as well. Look at Trainer. Where is he going to go? He's going to go Predator Hancock. Hancock peeking to the inside for the lead, trying to get that quarter pound, trying to side draft him. Look at this battle for the lead still going on. Oh, cleared him. Oh, Trainer try to go the outside Predator. And GT Jones in the 5 spot to get back in the mix as well. This battle for the lead. Oh, Predator got blocked there by Hancock, going into turn 3 there. Got more of a fight on our hands here in stage 2. Oh, Trainer's going to go to the inside of Predator for second. And GT Jones is going to go with him. Maybe, I think GT's going to get hung out of the dry here. I think. It's still side by side for third. They dive off into turn number 1. GT's going to get clear. So Predator, who led all the laps in stage 1, is falling back to 4th. He took the lead from Northway on the restart, but then he got passed by Hancock. And then just now he got passed by Trainer and his teammate, GT Jones. And the teammates are hooking up now, trying to catch Trainer for second. And they're going to try to probably team up and catch Hancock for the lead. Because it doesn't matter unless it's the last lap. You do not want to be the leader. You'll be a sitting duck out there. And that's what Weasel is right now. Trainer Hancock is right now, a sitting duck. And here comes Trainer with a push from GT Jones to try to bring the 9 Predator with him. GT gave a little bit of shot there to Trainer on the 23. So let him know, hey, I'm here. Got the wall in turn 2. Trainer got a little wide there. The teammate's gonna try to go by him. GT gets clear for 2nd, as well as Predator for 3rd. Trainer falls back to 4th. I tell you what, GT had a great turn 4. And the drive down the straighter, he's going to get to the back bump, I think, going into turn 1. Oh, Trainer had a whole one. Looks like he lost touch of the top 3 now. Try to get underneath for the lead. Fred's going to try to... Maybe not, he's going to fall back in line. Risa lost touch of the top 4 for the lead, and now Trainer's lost touch of the top 3. So this pack here is dwindling. It started off with 5 cars, now it's down to 3. That loud noise cracking was my dog chewing her paw on an 8. But you got the teammates trying to gang up on Incog for the lead here. GT's gonna go low. Gonna bring Predator with them. Battle for the lead once again. Teammates ganging up on Incog. This is Incog's worst nightmare. Come true. GT gets clear of the lead, and Predator's gonna get clear for 2nd. Incog falls back to 3rd. Hey, look, you got Line Guy and Nascar Man here teaming up. This is back here in 7th and 8th back here. Northway is out of the race. That was actually a battle for 6th and 7th actually. Northway's out of the race. I guess that tire strategy didn't work. He blew a left wheel tire, spun that thing around. Got damage in the back end. He's done. Now there's a battle of the teammates. Looks like Incog's lost touch of the top 2 now. So now it's gonna be a teammate. It's gonna be a duo between teammates who see who's gonna win stage 2. Who wants this playoff point more? GT or Predator? Or maybe Incog will come back in the fight. Incog is slowly coming back up here in this fight for the lead. Out of these 3 drivers, the man who wants the playoff point the most is Incog in that 42 car. He has the least amount of playoff points out of the top 3. And Predator has the most. Oh, he's gonna give a shot to Predator there. If you want to talk about desperation, Incog just showed off a little bit of desperation there on Predator. Messed up Predator's turn 3 there. I don't think Predator's too happy about that. But it looks like it's going to be a 3-car fight for the win of stage 2. Predator trying to sweep the stages while GT Jones and Incog trying to take that away from him. These 3 cars, you can literally put a blanket over them. That's how close they are. Look at Predator peeking underneath for the lead. GT had to give him some room. Maybe a little too much room. Look at Predator blocking Incog. Side by side for the lead. Down the back straightaway. GT got a great one through turn 2. He's able to hold on to the lead. That was a power move by GT. Or maybe Predator Incog backed off and get back in line. Incog giving a little bit of shot to Predator there. Here comes Predator making a move. He's gonna go to the inside. Side by side, coming to the line. This might be a fight to win stage 2. Looks like Predator's gonna inch him at the line, I think. Predator got the lead. Down back in the turn 1. Look at Incog diving out for the lead. They're not done yet. GT gets contact between him and the 5. Incog the 42, GT Jones in the 5 made contact. And that's gonna put GT out of the fight for the stage win. And that's between Predator and Incog for the stage win. Incog wants to playoff point more than Predator, but Predator wants to build that point lead gap, that playoff point gap that he has over second place, which I believe is GT Jones or Weasel, I think, in the regular season standings. Oh, Incog gave one that shot, I think. Predator's gonna block. Predator wants this so bad. He's got a lot of playoff points, but Predator, he's gonna have to do what he's doing whatever he takes. So hold on to the lead. Oh, the 2 leaders are working. They about wrecked there. Predator and Incog. Now that's gonna, I think, it's gonna bring GT Jones back and the 5 back in the fight for the stage win now. I can bet you Incog is not happy with Predator right now. Oh my god! GT just pounded that wall coming out of turn 3 there. Holy crap! This car literally stopped. Looked like his car took more of the hit than the wall. Good grief. And what a finish in stage 2. Predator holds on to win stage 2. He gets 10 championship points and another playoff point. Weasel finished second, not Weasel. Incog finished second, he gets 9 championship points. GT Jones finished third, he gets 8 championship points. Oh! So GT was not happy with Incog there. I mean, I don't blame him. Weasel finished fourth, he gets 7 championship points. Trainer went to the top up, getting 6 championship points. I believe Lion Guy finished 6th. No, Nascar finished 6th, he gets 5 championship points. Lion Guy, I think Lion Guy finished 7th, right? No, I think Dom Zito finished 7th, and my guy went onto the field getting 3 championship points. And Northway finished 9th. I guess he'll get 2 championship points, but he blew left with a tire, spun the thing back the car in the wall, so he's done. There's Northway on pit road there. So pit road is open this time by. Pretty sure everyone coming down pit road, take 4 tires, 2 cans of fuel, and be on their way. Yep, everyone's coming down pit road. So we're going to crank it up for you on this final stage here once they come back around the track. Excuse me, to get the green. So going to see going to see what these drivers will be talking about under this under the next restart. Predator will win the result pit road here. He'll still be a leader, with Weasel out in second, Trainer third, GT Jones fourth, and looks like Nascar man runs out of the top 5 with Hancock 6th. Looks like Dom Zito 7th and Ryan Guy 8th. Got right here Weasel now. So this is going to be a restart order. Row 1's a 9 player, the 18 the Weasel. Row 2's a 23 trainer, the 5 GG Jones. Row 3's the 7 Nascar man, the 42 Incog. And rounding out the field is 89 Damage Zito and the 0 Ryan Guy. So Predator will take the inside lane for the restart. So it's going to be interesting to see, it looks like tempos are flaring between the 5, the 42, and the 9. I wouldn't blame them. So we're coming to turn 4 now. Gonna get the green flag here, better go get back underway here. Gonna crank it up for you on this restart.
I'm in a good spot. Loving it. I got a table start.
Going on there. Down there. Oh, careful now. Down there.
Great restart by Predator in the 9 there. Gonna pull out in front.
Oh, boom. 42. We're good. I got a little squirrely. I did too, don't worry. Car was playing Dixie.
I was lucky enough to get off the throttle in time because I would have nailed Don if I did.
Not for this. I don't trust this up here.
God, sketchy. That is sketchy.
There's a huge wreck. Nascar man, line guy.
I think
Caution's out for lag, and they're gonna be racing back to the line. Looks like TT Jones is gonna get by trainer for third.
Go backwards and he just slammed right
And the caution's out.
Exactly what I saw too. I have.
Line guy, Nascar man, Dom Zito, and Incog, I believe, got involved. And Incog got involved in that as well. So half the field got involved in that one, so the caution's out. So, there's Incog. he made it through there, I think. But Ryan Guy, John Zito, and Nascar man got involved in that wreck. I saw contact between the 5 and the 23. Maybe the 42 as well. Get a piece of that. But pit road will be open this time by. But goodness gracious, on the restart, everybody had the field wrecked. So apparently the only time we crank it up on the restart, everyone wrecks in turn 3. About half the field wrecks in turn 3. But that's how she goes sometimes. So pit road will be open this time. I would not be surprised to see Ryan Guy, Dom Zito, Nascar man, maybe Incog, pit for damage. As I think Trainer crossed the line there. I don't know. But it was close. I feel like he crossed the line. But Dom Zito and Nascar man, Ryan Guy, they're gonna pit for damage. There goes Nascar man out pit road. He's going to be 6th, 7th, and 8th on the restart. So Nascar man's going to be 6th. And and maybe Don 7th. Yep. Don't lick me. So it looks like Don Vizito is gonna be 7th, and my guy's gonna be 8th. So let's get it back up to the front for the restart. Well, 1's gonna be the 9 Predator, the 18 Weasel. 02 is the 5 GT Jones, 23 Trainer. 03 is the 42 Incog, the 7 Nascar Man. And running out the field is 89 Don Vizito and the 0 Line Guy. That's gonna be your lineup for the restart. But we may not be going back to green because they're all single file. Oh, here they are. Looks like they'll get back just in time. So we're getting ready to get back up through the gears here. Gonna ride a Predator this time. As it gonna get back up through the gears here. Green flag is back in the air, back on the way at the Brickyard. GT got a great start behind Predator. He pushed him out front. GT might get clear for 2nd. And he will. Weasel's gonna fall back to 3rd. Everyone's single file now. Everyone in a single file line. They got over in turn 2. Oh, Trainer goes way wide in turn 2. Looks like Nascar is gonna get around him for 4th. Maybe Hancock for 5th. Nope. Trainer's gonna hold on to the draft to pull him back in front of Hancock. Oh, now it's gonna go wide. Trainer's gonna get underneath him for 4th. He's gonna bring Hancock with him for 5th. Now it's gonna get the wall for turn 4. A little bit. Meanwhile, Weasel in the 18 is gonna make a move on GT for 2nd. Oh, Predator and GT go wide in turn 1. Oh, Weasel's gonna be a new leader. Predator's in the wall. He's gonna fall back to 5th. This is a dominant car, which is Predator in the 9, sweeping the stages. Falls back to 5th. Maybe got some damage on that right side. And he and Nascar Man go wide in turn 3. Weasel's out front. But I don't know. I think GT and Predator are going so fast in the turn 1. They carried more speed than they anticipated. Just overshot the turn. Line Guy's gonna try to make a move on Nascar Man now. That's for 6th. And Line Guy's gonna get clear. Put the battle up front. Oh, look at battle for the lead. GT gets clear. Weasel, I think Weasel got loose coming out of turn 2 there. He's gonna bring Incog with him. And Trainer. Oh, where's GT going? GT going all the way on the apron on the back straightaway. Look at GT. Looks like he's trying to break the draft, so to speak. Oh, Trainer gets hauled in the wall in turn 3. Oh, my guy's going on the apron as well. They're going to wreck back there. They keep it straight, but Trainer's got a lot of damage now in that 23 car. Looks like he made contact with Incog in the 42. Well, here's your leader, GT Jones. With Incog 2nd, Predator 3rd, Weasel 4th. It looks like Nascar Man 5th. And now, oh, look at GT breaking the draft. I've learned in the past that will hurt you. So whatever he's doing is hurting him, because look at Incog and Predator and Weasel, they're still closing in on GT. It doesn't matter if you try to break the draft. I learned this the hard way. It doesn't matter if you break the draft, they're still going to catch you. So it doesn't matter if you try to break the draft. As Nascar Man hits the wall coming out of turn 4, they're back there all the way in the back there. It doesn't matter if you try to break the draft, they're still catching you. Learned that the hard way at Pocono early in the year. And now Incog He's over the back bumper. GT jumps for the lead. And Predator's right behind him. Hancock going for the lead. He's got no help though. He's going to bring Predator on the outside though. But Hancock falls back in line. Yeah, line guy gets around Nascar man back there for 5th. Look at Predator driving to the inside for 2nd. Oh, they both go wide. Hancock's gonna get the wall for 2. He's gonna fall back to 4th. And Predator and Weasel and Hancock lose ground to GT. And now look at GT breaking the draft. Like I mentioned, that actually is going to hurt you, I think. But I would not be surprised to see those 3 cars catch right back up to him. There goes GT once again, breaking the draft. At least trying to. Predator's pulling away from Weasel and Hancock back behind him. Oh, GT, I don't know if he got loose there or what, but goodness gracious. I don't know, he either got loose or broke the draft real quick. But whatever he's doing is going to hurt him in the long run though. Because they're still catching him. I'm pretty sure Predator, Weasel, and Hancock are still catching GT Jones. It doesn't matter if the 5 cars trying to break the draft. They're still catching him. See, look, this time Predator does not follow the 5. And I can bet you GT lost ground there. And Predator, Weasel, and Hancock, they're gaining. And there goes the 5, breaking the draft once again. And see Predator, he's not following him this time. Weasel, looks like he's going to peek to the outside there of Hancock, but has no luck. Meanwhile, the battle for 3rd's on between Weasel and Hancock. I think Weasel's going to get around him on the outside, I think. Maybe not. They're still side by side with the back there. Oh, Weasel's going to get the wall. That cost both Weasel and Hancock big time. And might cost Predator too, because now the top 4 is single file now. They're spread out. And now Predator's trying to fall GT Jones here, trying to break the draft. But if I'm Predator, do what you've been doing before. Just stay where you are. If GT's trying to break the draft, just stay where you are, because that's gonna hurt you. Look at GT. He cut back up, then he cut back down. But see, but I don't think GT has the faster car though. Predator, I think, is fast on single car speed. I think Weasel's lost the draft here. He's done. And see, look, Predator's not following GT this time. He knows he's got Hancock coming up behind him. So this is going to be a fight down to the wire here between these 3 cars, I think, for the win. See, I do not know why they're trying to follow him. This is hurting him. And now it's my dog sneezing. Bless you, Tipsy. This is definitely interesting. And see, it looks like Incog and Predator, they're still catching GT. I see the gap is closing between first and second, and third as well. So the gap is shrinking. But do Predator and Incog have enough time? Well, I thought Predator was going to hit the wall there, coming out of 3. But are they going to... Oh, GT went wide at turn 4. That's not good. Are they going to have enough time to get up to GT? I think they have enough time, but they're there. Fight for the win's about to heat up. Between teammates, GT Jones the Predator, and Incog, who's looking for his first win of the season and his career. Predator looking for his third win of the season, fourth of his career in the league. GT Jones looking for his fourth win of the season and his career. And Incog's looking for his first win of the season and his career. Top 3. They're about to be tangled up right now. They're about to be doing the troika. Look at Predator, gave a shot to GT for the lead. GT's in the wall. Now, oh, there you go. Teammates are not. He just bumped him out of the way. I don't think GT's happy with that at all. Oh boy. Coming down to the wire. Predator gave the bump to his teammate. Oh, Incog. Oh boy. Oh, GT hard on the wall. GT went head on to the pit road wall. And now the battle's between Predator and Incog. Oh, Incog just gets freaking... Wow. Wow. Predator just dumped Incog for the lead. Unbelievable. I mean, Weasel's up to second now after that. So I gotta go back to that 5 car. Look at that hit that GT got on that left front. Oh my goodness. And Incog, he got a lot of damage too because he about got wrecked by Incog. But Predator wins again. And GT's gonna hold on to 4th, it looks like, over Lion Guy. So Predator wins the race. He gets 20 championship points and 5 playoff points. Weasel gets second, he gets 15 championship points. Incog gets 30, he gets 14 championship points. GT Jones finished 14, he gets 13 championship points, and my guy runs out the top 5 getting 12 championship points. Wow. Trainer gets 6, he gets 11 championship points, and Nascar gets 7, getting 10 championship points. And Down Visito runs out the field in 8th. At least for the cars remaining on the track. And Northway right here in the 15 rounds out the field, getting 8 championship points and finishing in the garage. Well, there's your winner for the second week in a row, Predator, who completely cut Weasel Incog's nose off. I can bet you one thing. A couple things. One, GT Jones is not happy.
I love you.
Love you too. And Weasel had the fast slap by 100th of a second over Predator. But we'll get Predator in here. Third win of the season, 5 more playoff points. He did the clean sweep. He won the pole, won both stages, and he won the race. But even he is gotta feel bad for Incog. But he'll probably say he deserved it or something like that, so. But we'll get Predator in here real quick and talk about what happened. Next Predator, how are you?
Oh man, what a dude, man, that's awesome.
What, dumping Incock for the win?
Oh no, so what happened was same thing that happened in stage 2. He just got hooked onto my left quarter panel and got me really loose. In stage 2, he pushed me going in, I got loose and I thought I was clear. And then the same thing happened, but he got hooked on my left quarter panel and got me loose, and I just had nowhere to go. Instead of either running into the wall or just trying to straighten it out.
Well, you also bumped your teammate out of the way. Do you think Texas is not gonna be happy about that?
I mean, let me see if I'm still in the Discord real quick before I answer
you are.
this.
Yep, you are.
Okay. So what happened was, you know, I was frustrated about Darlington, about not getting that stage. So, and we talked about it. I was like, listen, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, we're teammates. I get that, but you know, I'm not gonna wreck him. You know, Robin's racing, and you know, I went in and I got underneath him, and he tried to push me down onto the apron, and I wasn't gonna let it happen.
Well, also, he also got well, you, Incog, and GT were all in that little pack there. He had to make contact with Incog and drove head onto the pit road wall, which ended his race.
Oh yeah, that was brutal. I could not believe that happened. I think what happened was Incog was pushing me, and I was just trying to block. Excuse me, I was trying to block with 2 laps to go, and they had a really good run. So I was trying to protect the bottom. He was pushing me, and he went to go and try to get onto the inside. And when he did that, the 5 who was kind of hooked on to his back bumper just ran right into the wall head on. It was brutal.
Well, back-to-back wins for you. You got that third Crown Jewel race 1 out of 4, pretty much. Now heading to Las Vegas, which if I remember, I was in that race. You passed me to win stage 1, but I ended up winning the race. So, do you think you've learned in this past Las Vegas race anything for next Saturday's race?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we had a really good car at Vegas. You know, but I mean, you know it. Everybody knows it. In the beginning of the season, you know, I had really good cars in stage 1, stage 2, but I couldn't finish the race how I wanted to. So yeah, I mean, going into Vegas this week or next week, excuse me, it's going to be very interesting how I react to it. You know, being on the steering wheel, it was really weird. But you look at how I performed based off of a controller. I won the pole, I won stage 1, I won stage 2, and then I won the race. So hopefully we have the same luck heading into Vegas and continue this hot streak going.
Well, that's going to be at least, I think, a minimum of, I think, 60 playoff points now, because I think you had 38 going into this race. So that gives you 45. Yeah, it gives you 45 now, plus the regular season title. So you're going to have 60 playoff points, a minimum, going to the playoffs. So, to me, I think you'll lock in the championship 4 if you show up consistently.
Yeah, you know, that's my goal. You know, with the new package coming out in a couple weeks at Richmond, it's going to be very interesting on how everybody handles. You know, I know I probably didn't make any more friends than I did tonight, but you know, we went out there. Stage 1, we marched our way away from everybody. Stage 2, man, you know, it could have been me, it could have been GT, it could have been Incog, who would have won that stage. I was trying to push GT to the stage and try to battle it out towards the end of the stage, but NCOG just kept coming and coming and coming. And then the final race or the final stage, you know, we were up there. I just kept making rookie mistakes and just not doing what I was doing in stage 1 and stage 2. And then, you know, we finally caught up to GT there, and which was surprising because we didn't really have help from NCOG. So I don't know if GT was just trying to save, or he just didn't have the tires, or he kept messing up, or what it was. But I was racing my heart out, and you know, like I said, we got underneath the 5 and then the 42. Just hooked onto my left quarter panel and got me loose, and I had really nowhere to go to try to save it. I was either going to go head on into the wall or just try to make contact with him and not ruin his race and my race at the same time. So, but all in all, it was a really good day for the 9 team. I finally got a win outside the tackle machine. So, like I said, I'm going into Vegas next week with a lot of momentum. I don't expect to win because of this race. I know a lot of people are going to give me the bumper, and maybe even the whole car, or a couple fists. I don't know. Maybe some fingers too. But you know, it feels good to get another win and get that 3rd win and hopefully, fingers crossed, shut the haters up.
Well, good luck to you and your quest for the championship in the National Series, and talk to you again soon. Oh.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow. I'll be streaming. I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna enjoy my Smirnoff Ice Orange Mango.
All right, see you tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
All right. Well, that goes back to KD's question earlier in the stream. I think it was back in part number 1. To answer your question, KD, yes, Predator will be broadcasting the Cup race tomorrow night, and we're gonna get Cup Series drivers once again gonna get more TV time, as it'll be the last race on Heat 3 for us, the Cup Series drivers. So let's get NCOG in here real quick. I know he's not happy about what happened at the end of the race, but we're gonna try to get him in here real quick and talk about what happened. Alright, sent the invite to NCOG. Maybe he'll be willing to accept the invite. He probably won't, because he's probably a little mad about what happened at the end of the race. But hey, there he is. How are you?
A little disappointed.
Yeah, probably after what happened coming out of turn 1 on the last lap. What happened there?
I had a good run on him, and I had the inside lane, and I got right up to his side, and his car just came over and in the grass. I don't know if he did it intentionally or if it was like he got loose, but it happened that way.
The way he told me, he said it was an accident, so I don't know. But the talk of well, before tonight, the talk was about you and your team now could be in the 42 as a couple weeks to Richmond. So have y'all decided what car that you're gonna be driving in a couple weeks?
No, we haven't discussed it yet. Yeah, we just haven't discussed it yet.
So it's gonna be a little surprise, pretty much, when we come to Richmond.
Yeah.
Well, talk about tonight's race. You were up front, battling for the win. You ended up third there. Could have done better, I know that for a fact. But on the consistent basis, so to speak, you've been finishing top 3, I think 3 races in a row now. So I'd say that's a pretty good streak to be on.
Yeah, it feels great, especially like the first half of the year. I couldn't even get like stage points, but now it's like I'm at least always in that top 5.
Now, we're gonna be going to Las Vegas for the second time of the season. Did you learn anything from the first race, carry on to the second race, as the playoffs draw near?
Honestly, try to avoid the wrecks. The last time that we did Vegas, right off the bat, turn 1, I just kept getting plowed through, and I ended up being like 2 or 3 laps down. So I'm pretty sure that's my key objective, is to avoid the wrecks.
Well, good luck to you as you try to get a couple more playoff points before the playoffs begin, and talk to you again soon.
That's it.
We're going to get GT in here, who I know is not happy probably with his team at Predator, so going to try to get him in here real quick. There's
What's up?
not much. How are you?
I've been better, I guess.
Well, take me through those last couple laps. You were up front, you were trying to break the draft from your teammate in Incog, and then you get bumped out of the way in turn 1. What happened there?
That's exactly what you just said. I just got bumped out of the way. Using my draft to get a run on me, didn't make a late turn, and he just got it in there, by the time I was going for it, and just moved me. So that's the way it's going to be. I guess it's just the way we're going to have to drive.
And the same lap, but at a different end of the track, you up over Incog's bumper, who's up over Predator's back bumper, and what happened there? It looked like you just made contact with Incog and just sent to the pit road wall.
He said he bounced off of his bumper, and I don't know, because on my screen it's showing that he come down on me, and he's done that twice during that race. So. And both times, first one was at the end of stage 2, and then it was at the end of the race. So it's whatever. And you don't get no apology for it or nothing. Everybody just laughs about it. So if that's hey, I want to race that way, I can race that way. I'll show them what a B driver can do.
Well, as I think I asked you this earlier, but as the playoffs draw near, the first race at Las Vegas might be interesting because. We're coming up on Las Vegas. Next week is going to be the next race for the scheduled National Series. So I think I asked this earlier, but did you learn anything from the first race that carry on to the second race?
Actually, I don't even think I remember doing Las Vegas earlier this season. So, but I've run there. I've got a pretty good car there. So if not, I'll figure it out. I may get points deducted after that race, but whatever.
Well, do you expect to give any payback soon to Predator and Incog anytime soon?
I don't know. I may get over it, by next Saturday, and most likely I will. But right now I'm not. So.
All right.
And it ain't really so much Incog as teammate. I thought we were on the same page, but I guess we're not.
Well, good luck to you at Las Vegas. It'll be a learning experience for you, but for everyone else, it'll be another way to fill up the paper, so to speak, over the success they've had over Las Vegas earlier this year. But hopefully you can turn this bad luck around for what happened tonight and carry that on to Saturday.
Thanks, Morris.
No problem. Alright. Gonna get one more driver in here. We're gonna get Weasel in here. And cause he had a quiet day. He was up front, but after what happened to Incog GT Jones, he found his way to second. I'm trying to think. I don't think, yeah, he didn't finish top 3 World America, but that's the only ways, that's the ways he didn't do well in. But, it was, he won Bristol, didn't have a good one in World America. He finished 3rd at Darlington, 2nd here at Indy. So, 3 top 3 finishes in the last 4 races, including the win at Bristol. So, I think Weasel's on a career 1 right now, I think. So let's get him in here real quick and we can talk about that. Send the invite to Weasel. should be joining in a second now. There he is. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Now, I would say this was a quiet race for you because you were up front, up most of the race. You were up in the top 4 most of the race. You were up there bound for the lead along with Incog, Predator, and GT Jones. Also, Trainer was up there in the mix as well. But after what happened with GT and Incog, you found your way into second place at the end of the race. So, how do you feel about that?
Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, you know. I was pretty much settled with taking the 4th place finish there, you know, barely squeaking in the top 5. I was fine with that. My car started kind of coming towards me, to me in stage 3. I was running pretty good up there with them there for a while, but 1 and 2, I just couldn't keep with them. Stage 3, was able to keep up with them. There was at one point where I think Incog might have got a little bit loose out of turn 4, and I got a run on him going down the front stretch on the outside, and we were running into turn 1. It looked like he slid up a little bit into me, but it's just the ping pong effect that NASCAR Heat 3 has. It's sitting me into the wall, and I lost about 2 seconds of time on it. But man, I mean, it would have been a good finish if could have kept the contact clean there, but it was all good.
Well, I guess the good news for you is when we go to Heat 4 in a couple weeks, that ping pong effect won't be there anymore. So you think it'll be good?
Yeah, that was a big problem we had this race. I don't know if you caught it on stream, but it was pretty early in the race. Me, Ryan, and Norfrey were 3 wide between 3 and 4, and I think him and Norfrey made a little bit of contact, and he just started ping-ponging between me and Norfrey, and it kind of wrecked him, just ruined his stage 1. But yeah, good news, it'll be gone for Heat 4.
Yeah, I don't think I caught that, but glad to know that you that kind of happened to you. You at least came back from that part of the race. But
yeah, I had stuff in each stage. It's just mental errors, pretty much like last week. I had the fastest lap again this week, but I don't think I had the fastest car. I guess I got the good drafting lap, but I had the fastest lap, and I was just making so many mental errors. I just couldn't do it, just like last week.
Well, you're on a streak of top 5s. You finished on the top 3, I should say, in 3 of the last 4 races. You had that off race of Road America, kind of, but which I think is a good streak. And what happened? I don't know. I think you might have been a little too far back to see, but what happened between the 3 leaders up in front of you?
I didn't know what happened. I was coming out of turn 4, and I saw GT. He was spinning down the front stretch, banging off the inside wall, and I was just hoping he wasn't going to ping pong across the track and start bouncing off the walls. I was just trying to stick to the outside wall and hope he could hold it down there, and he did. So I'm not completely sure what happened, and I couldn't really tell what happened with Incog and Predator. It looked like it might have been a racing incident where they kind of came into each other, but I just wasn't too sure.
Well, we're heading to Las Vegas next week, and did you learn anything from the first race and might help you in the second race?
Yeah, I think the first race I was letting off in the corners too much, and I might have been running too tight. So this time around, I'll be adjusting and making up for that.
Well, good luck to you next Saturday, and trying to get your second win before the playoffs begin. And talk to you soon.
Thank you.
No problem. Alright, we're going to call that a stream. So thank you all for tuning back into the channel. I know that was a controversial finish. Well, a little controversial for me too, so honestly I don't know who to believe anymore at this point. But yeah, that is to be the next last race on Heat 3 for the National Series. Tomorrow night will be the last race for the Cup Series on NASCAR Heat 3. So hopefully y'all could tune in back to the channel tomorrow night. It will be the last race for the Cup Series. The next Friday will be the last race for the Truck Series on Heat 3. And then next Saturday will be the last race for the National Series on Heat 3. And then that Sunday will be the first race on Heat 4 for the Cup Series. And then Richmond, that Saturday after, will be the first race for Heat 4 for the National Series. And then all the way in October will be the first race for the Truck Series, the Talladega. So it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers handle. handled the changing time, so to speak, as Predator mentioned about a week ago, this past Sunday. The dawn of a new era, and the race and the video game world, so, and the league world, I should say. So, thank y'all for tuning back in to the channel. Your winner tonight for the second week in a row is Predator. Gets his third win of the season, and a controversial win, as apparently heard about his other two wins as well. But he had to fight off Incog again for the win. So, showing that Incog's got some speed. Lion Guy didn't have a good race. It was a little disappointing to see him, even though he finished 5th. His car, he definitely did not have a car that was able to run 5th. He was on the back for most of the race, but he was able to fight his way back up to the front. Almost got 4th from GT there at the end. So, curious to see if he could turn this around in Las Vegas. And Trainer was really impressive. Even though he finished 6th, he showed some speed in the early part of the race. He was up front. He was up there with Incog and GT Jones and Predator. He was up there battling up there for position. So he was the opposite of Lion Guy. Lion Guy was lucky to get a top 5, but Trainer was unlucky to get 6th after the one he had. So kind of opposite ends of the spectrum there with Lion Guy and Trainer. So interesting to see if Trainer can carry this momentum onto Las Vegas, and it'd be curious to see if Lion Guy could turn around Las Vegas, like make it not like happen tonight. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Predator can make it 3 in a row at Las Vegas. Interesting if Incog and GT Jones might stew up some revenge for Predator, so to speak. And it'd be interesting to see if we could get maybe a surprise winner heading into the playoffs, as Las Vegas will be the last race for the regular season before the playoffs. So thank you all for tuning back into the channel. I mentioned that already. Predator's your winner, 3rd time of the season, back to back. Gonna try and make it 3 in a row at Las Vegas. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Have a good night, stay safe, and hopefully you can tune back in tomorrow night and join Predator in the booth, maybe with Lion Guy as well. Who knows? Catch y'all in the next one.